Have you ever had a feeling that a woman might be into you but she never says it out loud? Attraction isn't always obvious. Sometimes it hides in the subtle unspoken moments, the glances, the body language, the tone of voice, and if you don't know what to look for, you might miss it completely. Today, we're going to uncover 8 unspoken signs that a woman is attracted to you, the kind of signals she sends without even realizing it. These aren't the cliches, they're the deeper, more psychological clues that most men overlook. Once you learn to recognize them, everything changes. So if you've ever been confused about where you stand with a woman, stick around. By the end of this video, you'll be able to read the silent signs she's giving you and respond with clarity and confidence. Let's begin. Number 1, her eyes seek you in the room. When a woman is drawn to you, her eyes will search for you even when she doesn't mean to. She might glance over just to see what you're doing or make accidental eye contact more than once. Why? Because when we're attracted to someone, our brain naturally tracks their presence in the environment. It's not always a conscious choice. It's instinct. Sometimes she'll look away quickly, almost as if she got caught. Other times, she'll hold your gaze for just a second too long. That hesitation, that flicker of something deeper, that's attraction trying to sneak through the surface. Watch for it if you catch her looking at you when she thinks you're not noticing. Or if her eyes light up when you enter the room, that's a sign she feels something. Number 2. She finds reasons to be near you. Attraction seeks proximity. If she's constantly finding reasons to be near you, even for small things, that's not random. That's desire working quietly behind the scenes. She might sit closer than needed. She might accidentally bump into you more than once. Maybe she always ends up in the same group or hallway. She could say things like, "Oh, I didn't know you'd be here," or "I just happened to be walking this way." Trust me, people don't just happen to be where you are all the time. If she's making small excuses to get close, even just to ask a casual question, it often means she wants to be in your space because she enjoys your energy. Number 3, she mirrors your energy. Psychologists call it mirroring. It's when someone subconsciously copies your body language, tone, or even your speech patterns. When a woman is into you, she may cross her legs when you do. If you lean forward, she leans in too. If you laugh, she follows. If you slow down your voice, hers may soften as well. Why does this happen? Because mirroring builds connection. It's the brain's way of saying, "I feel in sync with you." It's subtle. You might not even notice it unless you're paying attention. But next time you're talking to her, watch how her posture shifts. Is she reflecting you without realizing it? If yes, that's a silent signal she's feeling connected and possibly attracted. Number 4, her body points toward you, even in a group. Human bodies speak louder than words. When someone is attracted, their body tends to orient itself in your direction. In a group setting, notice where her feet, shoulders, or knees are pointing. Are they turned toward you? Even if she's talking to someone else, if her body stays directed at you, that's a magnetic pull she might not even be aware of. Also, if you move, she subtly adjusts to keep you in her line of sight. This kind of unconscious attention is hard to fake, and even harder to hide. So when everyone's sitting, laughing, talking, just glance at how she's aligned. Her posture might reveal more than her words ever will. Number 5, she asks personal questions, then remembers the details. When a woman is interested, she doesn't just make small talk, she dives deeper. She'll ask about your childhood, your dreams, your fears. And here's the key part, she'll remember what you say. You might casually mention your favorite coffee, and days later, she brings it up. Or you'll share a story about your mom, and she asks how she's doing a week later. This isn't just being polite, it's emotional. Investment. She's building a map of who you are, and that curiosity, that desire to understand you, that's a quiet kind of affection that speaks volumes. When someone remembers your small details, it means you're living rent-free in their mind. Number 6, she finds ways to touch you casually. Touch is powerful. It bypasses words and speaks directly to the emotional brain. When a woman touches your arm during a joke, brushes your hand while handing something over, or fixes a piece of lint on your shirt, that's not just coincidence. Those light, seemingly casual touches are often her way of testing boundaries, seeing how you respond and deepening the connection. Now, this doesn't mean every touch is romantic, but if you notice a pattern, or if she lingers just a moment longer than needed, that's a clue, especially if she reacts warmly. When you return the gesture, that's a powerful sign of mutual attraction. Number 7, she reacts emotionally to your presence. Here's a subtle but deep one. When you enter the room, does her energy shift? Does she smile more, sit up straighter, play with her hair, or jewelry. Attraction often shows up through emotional shifts. If she suddenly lights up around you, gets nervous, or even playfully teases you, those are emotional responses tied to interest. She might try to impress you with a story or act more confident, or she might get a little shy or giggly. Either way, your presence causes an internal reaction. That's big. You're not just another person in the room, you're someone who triggers her emotional radar. Number 8. She gives you her attention, even when she doesn't have to. In a world full of distractions, attention is one of the rarest gifts. If she's giving you her full focus, putting down her phone when you speak, remembering your schedule, checking in when something big is coming up in your life, she's not doing that for everyone. She's making you a priority. Women are intuitive. They don't waste energy on things or people they don't care about. So when she chooses to listen to you, deeply laugh at your jokes, even when they're bad, or message you just to check how your day went, that's real. Unspoken attraction often lives in the effort she makes to connect, even when she could easily ignore you. Final words. Attraction doesn't always come with grand gestures or poetic confessions. Sometimes it's hidden in the smallest movements, the way her eyes find you in a crowded room, or how she subtly shifts closer without saying a word. These 8 unspoken signs aren't just about guessing whether she likes you. They're about learning to notice what's underneath the surface, because real connection begins there. But here's the thing. Recognizing these signs is just the first step. The next part is how you respond. So if you've seen some of these signs in someone recently, don't ignore them. Speak with confidence, smile back, lean in. Because when someone's trying to say, "I like you" without words, maybe all they're waiting for is for you to hear it with your heart.